changed to third page also now, because I'm trying to fit in most of the information very in a compact manner. So I thought, okay, let me increase one more page. So my resume has 3 pages actually. So my honest suggestion to any fresher or anyone who is looking for a to start their career is to put maximum 1 to 2 pages only. Okay, this is my honest suggestion actually. So first thing that you focus on your project experience. That is very very important. Most of us will skip this information. So first thing that you put on your on front on top of your thing is your project experience, followed by your percentage, followed by your software. If you don't have any format really, right, currently you're following, I really suggest, there is this jetty.com, you can go there, you can see a lot of formats there. You can follow this format is what I really suggest. Okay. Second thing is, of course, here it doesn't show hobbies also, but definitely you can put your hobbies, a couple of hobbies here. Okay. So what exactly your hobby is? So if you have a hobby of reading books, or if you have a hobby of something else, definitely put your hobbies also here. So let's say if a resume come to me, I'm a recruiter example. So let's say if your resume comes to me, they will have a job opening, right? Let's say they have a job opening on Java or .NET. So what is the first thing that that a recruiter sees when the resume comes to them first is, they will definitely see any um, any project experience in the sense college itself, uh, related to the job posting. Okay, if the job posting is on Java, in your resume, they will come and see, is there something that the student has done on Java? So, what is my honest opinion here is, don't stick on to the resume. You know, let's say if your resume is this much, okay, this is what your resume is, 1 page. So, what you do is, what I did also, I'll tell you. If there is a job posting on Java, I will make sure that my internship part definitely calls about Java. It will cover 2 to 3 points on Java, what I did. You take a small project, you definitely in your from your experience, put 2 to 3 points from your Java. Let's say if it is on C, C++ or .NET, okay, my this internship part covers 2 to 3 points on this .NET. This is very, very, very important. First thing that they will see, like I said, they will see the job recruiter, they will see what is there in my job application. Did I mention Java? Did the student have something on Java mentioned in the resume? Did I mention C, C++? Did they have something in C, C++ mentioned? So you always make sure, see, your objective won't change, your personal information don't change, because objective is objective, hardworking, final year, mechanical students, whatever it is. Email ID won't change, phone number won't change, citizenship, these details won't change, skills don't change. One second. Somebody is trying to join action. Okay. Okay. So these things don't change for you. Okay. So only thing what will change here is your percentage won't change. Software, and of course software also, if it is very, very, very special software, definitely it will change. So these sections will remain the same. Only section which will always should change according to the job application is this part. Okay. So I hope I'm clear. So what I'm saying is, if this is your 100% resume, if you're making 1 page resume or 2 page resume, let's assume for now 1 page resume. That's what I also suggest. So if you make this kind of a 1 page resume, so what you have to do is this part: objectives, personal information, skills, languages, and here is your graduation percentages and software. This portion, don't change it. Make it as a template. This sections don't change, but make sure this section you always change and put information according to your job application. This is very, 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 very important. Okay. One more thing which is missing here, which I would add instead of declaration, is references. Okay. References, if you are not very aware of your references is something which calls about, let's say you are getting trained from Raghu in Java. Okay. Take permission from Raghu and say, because he is the one who has trained you. He is the one who knows to some extent how knowledgeable you are actually. So if you if you let's say if you take permission of Raghu and add Raghu's reference here, the first impression that it gives is okay. So how will the reference be? Let's say it might say Raghu, Java expert in so and working so and so company or working for SVGIE. So what impression will the recruiter get is okay, he is referring to some industry expert who is already working in Java, who is already have an experience in Java. And if your resume calls out his reference, it means that you are giving an indication to the recruiter saying that okay, if you want, you can go and check with my reference and check how knowledgeable I am. So I am a fresher. I'll put Raghu's name, and so ex recruiter will understand that I was always in touch with Raghu, and Raghu knows how knowledgeable I am. Okay, so that gives one good impression, and at least here for me, I always have to put mandatory references because references will be contacted for me actually. Okay, clear till here. So what did I say? I said, this internship part should always change according to your according to your job application. So whatever the job posting is all about, check out a couple of things from your job posting. If it says JavaScript, you should have executed a couple of JavaScripts. Make sure in your internship experience, say, okay, I have executed 10 plus JavaScripts. If you want to, I'm just giving some examples. If you want, you can rephrase these sentences. Okay. Then complex structures. If your job application shows you should have worked on complex structures, then make sure you also put this. So don't put the exact words, tweak these words a little bit, and then put this context so that when they see the job application, recruiter who is typically a HR normally compares this job application with your resume. She will do a one-to-one. She will try to match one-to-one. And if she sees few points, whatever as put in the job application in your resume, then there is a very high amount of chance that your resume gets shortlisted for the next rounds. That is what we want, right? First, as and when the recruiter sees, they should shortlist us for the next rounds. So by doing this, you are increasing your chances by definitely 20 to 30% actually. So someone has recently joined. So I mean the meeting. Not sure how much you followed, but you can. I will try to put this recording in the in SVGIE YouTube channel, so you can probably do check it later on as well. So just as a conclusion, like I said, I'll repeat these words. Make sure your internship, I would suggest this kind of a template for your fresher resume, and make sure this internship section, which is visible here, is always having the context what the job application is calling about. If job application is calling about Java and calling about couple of important things in Java, make sure that you have put all those key points in your internship, saying that you have been. I mean, of course, definitely you should also do that. Saying that you have experience in JavaScript, you have experience in complex Java programming, programming execution of code. A couple of points so that the recruiter will get an impression saying that okay, your job application and your resume are matching. Okay. The second thing is you can similarly if you are applying for C++.NET jobs, make sure whatever is there in the job application, not exact words. Okay, please understand. I'm not saying to put exact words. Don't put exact words. Also, that doesn't look good. Tweak it a little bit. Okay. So if you see here, she was mentioning prepared 10 plus summary reports. All were accepted by the lead engineer. Okay, you can put something like executed 10 plus JavaScripts which were appreciated by my Java HOD in the college. Okay. Second thing is designed a value mounting bracket prototype that was then produced with the minimal changes. So similarly, you can also tweak the words using Java, whatever the job application calls about. Okay, and then make sure that your internship part is covering those 4 or 5 bullet points, which are very, very, very important. Am I clear? Any questions? I'll just take a minute pause and see if there are any questions there. Any questions? Narsimha, Mayur, Sujin, Akshay,
All good, sir.
all good? Okay. So that's what I really wanted to cover. Like I said, go and check this website, JT. So, and make sure, your resume is in good format. Feel free to put your picture also. It doesn't give any incorrect impression. So you can put your pictures also in resume. Which in fact I also do it for my resume. So that will give more solid visual effect for your resume also actually. So that also I definitely will suggest. But like I said, put a picture or not, it doesn't matter. But what matters is most is this part. I'm the reference. These two are very, very, very critical things, I would say, especially this part, the internship or the project part, which you did. Okay.
Hello. Sir, is it necessary to put a little bit of description about us in, front line or what?
Mm,
Like they have put
when you say
a little bit
description,
description.
you mean that who you are, what you are doing currently, and so on, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. The one they put about the work history. It's little bit of description about ourselves or something else.
This is just the objective, right? So as a fresher, what I would say is, you can follow standard objectives. Actually, you can put hardworking, recently passed out or recently passed out graduate, who is looking to, who is looking to excel in a company. This kind of short words is sufficient. But who is hardworking and so on and so forth. But normally my experience is objective. See, there are two things. I'm not sure how much cover letter that you are preparing. There is something called as cover letter actually, and there is something called as resume. Cover letter is where if they really ask you, there are companies who are asking to put cover letter. uh, this objective, I would say, make it standard. Okay, no need of putting a lot of things about you, just put standard text there. But if they ask cover letter, this is where you have to put about you. So uh, not sure how many of you have heard about this cover letter. Okay, this says why you are applying for this job and how do you think you are fit for this job. So this is very, very, very important. Given a chance, if they ask you to put a cover letter, even if it is not mandatory, if they give you a section to put cover when you are filling the application, right? If you they say give if you see a section called cover letter, it's a plain resume kind of a stuff. Only just one section you have to put cover letter and then say I am applying for this job because I have so and so and so and skills in Java. I did so and so and so and so programming. Your job application is calling about the same things, so that's why I'm applying for this job, and I feel that I'm the right fit, and I can add value to the organization or I can add value to the team which I would be joining. This is very important. Okay, I hope I've covered, but what I'm saying is probably this section, if you ask me as a recruiter, if I see this section, no, I won't see this section because this is just an objective section which probably a lot of people calls out saying that I have so and so is experience, and anyways when they call you in, tell me about yourself is one which they will come to know about you. But this objective, if you ask me, I would not focus on this objective because I'll get 100 applications. What is the first thing that I'll see? 100 applications I only see. If I have a lot of time, definitely I'll see a lot. But normally recruiters will not have that much time. So I'll especially see what projects that they did.
Got it, sir.
Any other questions? Akshay, Sujin? Darsimha,
No question.
Srujan?
Sir, when we compare with third year students or fourth year students, same resume, sir.
Hmm.
It's any their difference between a fresher and a year gap persons. Difference resume.
See, I would say year gap. Okay, you are saying if you have a 1 year gap, what I would say is, try to put. Okay, good question that you have asked. So I would say enhance this section a little more. Okay, in this 1 year, you have to tell the recruiter that first thing. Make sure that you have to tell to the recruiter that you are not idle for 1 year. Okay, you did something for this 1 year, right? Though you would have trained yourself, you would have learned something. You would have increased your skill levels in Java. Okay, make sure that this section covers this. Let's say uh, if engineering intern, if you just uh, get this a little down on the top, you can say uh, how can I say career gap. You can definitely call out one section as career gap and put what you did in this 1 year career gap. There is no harm in doing this. Okay, and if you highlight career, because anyways they will come to know that they have a career gap in your how can I say, in your other areas. Actually, let's say if you have passed out in 2021, they will definitely understand you have a career gap. But or probably you can tweak a word a little bit, career gap, and then say achievements during the last 1 year. Okay, that would be a good word, I would say. Achievements in the last 1 year, and then put what you did in the last 1 year. You did so and so, two complex programming. You learn complex programming. You learn complex structures. Executed complex structures. Put it in simulation. You run the programs in simulation mode, and so on. Okay, you put those points so that will add a impression saying that achievement. When you say achievement in the last 1 year, that will push you above the freshers. Actually, freshers will not have that achievement in the last 1 year, right, or last 2 years. So you will have the added leverage that this person didn't waste his time for the last 1 year. He did something. He learned something, some new technology, or he learned some new complex structures, complex arrays, complex programs, and so on. And that will give you a give a good impression, actually. So in this section, in this work history engineering intern section, make it two sections. One is achievement in the last 1 year, 2 to 3 points there, and then your project, what you did in 2 to 3 points there. Okay, and make sure that this job application covers this section. This always you should follow. Job, whatever is there in the job, that should be followed in this section. Okay. Clear, right? Sujan?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. Any other questions? Narsima, all clear for you? Okay. So we have let's say 30 more minutes. Do we have any general Q&As? I'll just give few minutes to the general Q&As. Any general questions? Last time Mayur joined. Go ahead, Narsima. Just a second.
Sir, if we have career gap and we'll have good knowledge on technical skills also. First impression when our resume, recruiters can avoid this fellow have career gap like that.
If you have technical skills, what was the question?
Sir, suppose I have 5 years career gap. So I
Okay.
sent resume to company. So initially HR will consider my resume, otherwise immediately avoid my resume.
Okay, good thing. So first question I will ask you is, what did you do for the last 5 years? Okay, first thing, definitely, if I'm a recruiter, think I'm asking you the question. Okay, so what did you do for the last 5 years? What will you tell?
Initially, after the completion of my graduation in 2019, I worked as a visual effects artist. So then after up to February last, because March 1 Corona came, so they relieved everyone. Then after I turned into a freelancer.
Hmm.
So
So for
in
the last 5 years, you definitely did something, right?
yes, sir.
Whether you worked as a freelancer or full time, so you prepare some. See, and let's say if your job application is in a different thing and you did something else also. Okay, that doesn't matter. So put it honestly that because you have 5 years experience. Somebody joined. Okay, you have a 5 years experience thing, right? So you put those things. See, in the 5 years, you would have worked with a team. You would have interacted with the team lead. You would have interacted with some users. You did something, or you worked in a group project. You did so many different things also, right? Okay. So make sure you put, okay, I have improved my communication skills, or I can communicate well now. I can understand the requirements now. So there are some things which definitely you have acquired in the last 5 years. Cover those points, and if the visual effects experience that you have is not matching with this job, let's say if the job requirement is on Java, okay, so don't just simply ignore everything on visual effects. You put definitely 1 2 points there, and also make sure that you are in your cover letter, it is calling out saying that why you are applying for a Java position, so that it will give a good impression for the recruiter, saying that okay, you are interested in Java, though you have worked on visual effects, though you have visual effects experience.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir. First, initially they consider my resume or not, sir?
Definitely, I would say, see, if it is a very fresher job, definitely they will consider, unless until they are asking for 5 years Java experience. Okay, if the job application calls about fresher thing, I would say definitely they will consider, because you have 5 years of added advantage than a fresher have, because you can communicate well. Your English will be better. Your skills will be better. Your work pressure capability will be better than a fresher. So I would say, if you cover what we discussed in today's this one, definitely there is a high chance that they should consider your issue.
Thank you so much, sir. Give me confidence.
Good. So I see Shifa Sultana has joined. Shifa, you have any general questions?
No, sir.
So you just joined. So probably what I would recommend is, go through the recording later on. We have discussed about the generic resume. Probably if you see the recording, then you'll understand. We'll try to upload this recording in the YouTube channel, so that you can go ahead and then see what we have discussed about a resume, and what are the important section. So probably I'm interacting first time with Narasimha. Narasimha, how much years of uh, career gap you have? Narasimha?
Sir, my name is Nagendra, sir.
Nagendra, sorry Nagendra. How many years of career gap you have?
For software, I think 4 years.
You passed out in 2019, huh?
18, sir. So then
18.
after I working experience 1 year, sir.
Which one?
2019, I worked as a visual effects artist, I said.
Okay. We are visual effects artists. Okay. Understood. Okay. Mayur, I know. Srijan, what about you?
I'm studying in BTech third year.
Sorry, Sujin.
Studying in BTech third year.
Studying in BTech careers. Okay, it's good. Akshay.
Actually, I'm experienced person. I have experience of 5 years.
Sorry. Okay, so you're a trainer. Okay.
Yashwant, do one thing. Just stop your presentation. Stop sharing your screen like that. Because anyway, I'm recording, so it is just showing in a different way. Stop presenting. Now it will be full screen. Yeah, continue. Thank you.
Okay, I can hear my own recording.
Actually, you don't need to record anything. Already it's live in the YouTube.
So shall I stop the recording, Raghu?
Yes, you can stop recording from your side.
Okay. 1 second. Just a second. Can someone see my screen share by any chance? No, right?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So lastly, you said okay, Shifa.
Yes, sir.
How many, what is your profile currently? You're a student or you're a
Recently, I have completed my BSc, sir.
BSc in which one? BSc what?
Mathematics, Statistics, Computer Science.
Okay. So okay, Lucky Lokesh has joined. Lokesh, I don't know if you have to call you Lucky or Lokesh.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So can you tell me about yourself? Just quickly, you're a fresher, you're a experienced person, or
Actually, I got a job just last 9 months ago.
oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, myself, P. Lokesh. I'm from Gadwal.
Okay,
I was completed my BTech in 2022 in
Okay.
ECE.
okay,
And after I taken courses from Full Stack Java as well as Python.
Mhm.
I got placement from that institute and recently I joined in that.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, like I said, so what I did was, probably covered this important elements of a resume, and then I think you can go and check the live. Raghu, it's live, right? That's what you said, right, Raghu?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. So now what we have 15 to 20 more minutes. So what we will do is, so we will definitely go and then see, let's say if you are uploading how many of you are continuously uploading your resume in Naukri.com? Can someone tell me what is that you're doing in Naukri? Who has experience here in uploading resume in Naukri? Someone already did it, or if someone did it, please let me know.
Sir, I have experience.
Okay, so what did you do?
Daily updated my resume, sir, to get job.
Every day, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you share your experience with the team? Then let's see what. What is your every day you prepare a resume, every day you upload a resume at some time that you.
So every day I upload my resume to get a front-end development job. So I didn't get past 3 months or 4 months. I didn't get any call. So instead of front-end developer, I got opportunity to work in hospitals or BPO non-wise like that. So I think I am a fresher and I have career up. They didn't consider my resume. So I updated my resume in kickresumeaa.com. So that's showing initially 13%. So then after I gave bullet points. So finally 58% I reached. So then after again I uploaded, I didn't get any calls. So that is my experience, sir.
Okay. See, what I would really see for people who are trying to upload in Naukri.com and Monster.com and different other websites is, see, there are two things. Last time also I tried to cover this one. Don't miss this internship opportunity. Okay. And second thing is, don't miss the contractual opportunities actually. So these two things are normally the mistakes that people do. So uploading your resume every day in Naukri.com is good. For that is number one. Second thing is, maybe Nagendra, you can tell me, because you have tried uploading Naukri.com. Did you ever try to match the job requirements with your resume, or you always use the same standard resume for all the jobs?
No, sir. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I saw in Naukri what the opportunity they provide. So I will apply with the job description also, sir.
So always same job, same resume, or you always change your resume?
I changed the resume 3 times, sir. That's it.
What I would really suggest is, okay, maybe next time onwards, you guys should follow this to get more traction from the recruiters. Recruiters see the resumes, okay, but like I said, make sure when you are applying this job, let's say if you are daily uploading your resume or doing it for once a week, or it does, probably for me there is a difference. I agree. You should upload your resume frequently on Naukri.com. This I definitely agree. Number one, okay, but how frequent is, I don't no need of uploading it every day. Probably you can do it once in 2 days or once in 3 days. But what is very, very important and many people miss is, don't upload the same resume for 100 different jobs. Point is, 100 different jobs will have 100 different job descriptions, okay? Your resume is standard resume. If you are applying your standard resume for all the jobs, then there is a problem. So like I said, make sure when you are uploading your resume for 5 jobs, okay, let's say your resume is calling about, pure Java related stuff. Then target Java jobs and see which job description satisfies this resume that you have. This is very, very important, okay? Because when the recruiter gets the resume, right, why will he reject it if you have few things which is already mentioned in the job description? Okay. So if I'm a recruiter, definitely if I'm a serious recruiter, I'm very interested in calling out people. What I'll do is definitely I'll go and see what did the people do put in the resume, right? Did he mention, or did he has some experience from my job portal? Yes, he will do that. So this is very, very important thing. So don't upload the same standard resume for all the jobs. Tweak the resume, like I said. Have one section which you always should tweak in the sense change, okay? This section you always have to change and make sure that, like I said, I don't want, maybe I'm repeating too many times, but I'll cut short it here. So, upload the resume in Naukri.com in a similar fashion. So let's say if I'm uploading a resume today, I will check what all the jobs are there. I'll tweak my resume and I'll upload for that. If I have to upload 2 to 3 different kinds of resumes for the same day, yes, I will spend time. I will do that. Let's say after 3-4 days, again, I'll do the same thing. I'll check what are the new job applications. I'll check if my resume is fitting those new job applications. If not, I will change my resume. I'll upload that day. This definitely you have to follow. Definitely you have to follow. Yeah.
I got suggestions. Your resume is fit for 17 positions, 18 positions, like that.
Okay, let it be. So that is standard Naukri's algorithm which suggests that. Okay. So, but even if it is suggesting your resume is fitting, make sure, my honest and strongest recommendation here is, make sure your job description is matching with your resume. At least few points, not all. We cannot match 100% of points. Make sure there are few points which are matching.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear? Okay, this is number one. Second thing, last time also I suggested, make sure you increase your network. Okay, go out, feel free. See, there is nothing called as, I know we were also freshers, probably 12 years, 13 years before. Make sure you expand your network. If you are strong in Java and if you are looking for opportunities in Java, go ahead and expand your network in Java. Get in touch with trainers. Get in touch with people who are already working. Okay. So not for just job purpose, it will help for your knowledge purpose also. Knowledge gets definitely jobs. So first thing is, increase your network. If you are looking for, like I said, SAP, I'm happy to give you a good network. If you are looking for Java, Raghu is happy to give you a network. So there, like I said, there are few trainers who are in different technologies in our SVGAE group. So they will definitely be helpful for you actually. So always stay in touch with this network, guys. Actually, okay, network is the one which will increase your chance of getting a job to at least 20 to 30% actually. This is number 2. Okay, so these people will also have job, not just Naukri.com. These people will have also sometimes jobs in their companies, and when you are always in touch with these people, so what will happen is they will definitely refer you internally in these companies. This many people miss. Many people, what they'll do is they'll just graduate, they'll prepare a resume, they'll try to upload the standard resume in Naukri.com. 90% of the people will be doing the same thing. I would say come out of that 90%, try to stay in the 10% people who do only special things like this. Like I said, increasing your network is one special thing that freshers has to do it. Okay, so you can also get in touch with your seniors who are already working. That is also one good way of network. Don't, even if you, let's say you normally didn't interact with your senior for the last 2 years, that doesn't matter. Go ahead and then say hi, and then tell them that you are looking for a job. Ask them if there is any opportunity in their radar. So don't feel shy, because if you come out of that comfort zone and speak to people, then there are a lot of things that you will come to know. Okay, when I started interacting with freshers, I came to know different other ways which I don't know 10 years back. Okay, so many people are suggesting so many things nowadays, which I'm also learning actually. So I can share with someone else who doesn't know these things. So this is how we share knowledge. The best word that I can use is keep your ears open. Actually, when I say keep your ears open, listen to everything, learn a lot of things, and then take whatever you want, leave whatever you don't want. Okay, this is number 2. Third thing is, many of you miss the MNC's portals actually. Many times MNCs, like, there are so many MNCs, right? Capgemini, Infosys, TCS, Wipro. There are so many companies which post internship opportunities in their websites also. I'm really not sure all 100% things comes to Naukri. So what I would suggest is target all these 5 companies or 10 companies, whatever are the MNCs. Go and frequently check their websites. Go and frequently check their job postings. Okay, this definitely you have to follow. Don't just target Naukri.com and leave other company websites. Target Naukri.com for sure, and also Monster for sure, and also different other companies. Continuously check these top companies' websites and their job postings. You might definitely see something there which is not always there in Naukri.com. Okay, this is for sure. I would recommend. So prepare your resume, and then make sure your resume is floating in Naukri and your resume is floating in different companies' websites. Let's say tomorrow you came up with a company which you saw in Naukri.com. I will tell you one more trick here. I'm just giving a random example. Okay, let's say you came to know a company, Benz, okay, Mercedes Benz, in Naukri.com. Just maintain an Excel sheet, put in Mercedes Benz there. Go next time onwards, go and search Mercedes Benz website also. Go and search Google, go and search mercedes-benz.com. Go to their job careers, see there also. So what is the point that I'm trying to make here is, if you in Naukri.com, if you are seeing 5 different companies, okay, in an Excel, note down all those 5 companies, and then go and next time onwards, go and check all these 5 companies' websites separately. So why? Because probably they might be putting something which Naukri is not grabbing that information. So they might have put some job applications, job openings, which Naukri is not grabbing and putting in their website. So this is one more trick I can give you. Any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay. So I hope I'm clear. So probably I'll just leave the last 5 minutes for Q&A. If you want to drop off, you can drop off. Otherwise, if you have some questions, you can stay and ask. Probably I'm interacting first time with Sifa, Lokesh, Sujan. If you have something, you can ask. Any general questions? Last 5 minutes you can take, and then we'll close the call.
Hi Yash, I have one
Yeah.
question.
Mhm.
So people often tell that we should network with people, means colleagues or some other people from your industry or from your environment side. But
Correct.
how we do network on the professional side, means on LinkedIn or some other. In office, we do connect with our colleagues and all those things, and that way we increase our network. Or from our college.
See, I would say increase your network. See, your question is where to get this network, isn't it, Akshay? Is that your question, Akshay? Can someone else hear me? Hello?
Yeah, sir, you're audible.
Okay, maybe Akshay dropped. Akshay, can you? Hello? Can you hear me, Akshay? You're talking on mute if you're talking, okay. Hello? Okay, but Akshay, if your question is maybe because I'm just assuming as I cannot hear you, so your question might be whether do we need to network in our in LinkedIn, or whether to network in your from your college, or whether to network from the place that you are currently working. I would say search for the strong connects. I mean, we cannot network like 100 people and go have coffee with 100 people, say hi to 100 people. It's not practically possible. Also, target your space very clearly. So if you are working in as a Java person, or if you are learning Java, target your Java audience. Actually, you in LinkedIn search for Java team leads, search for Java recruiters. Okay, search for Java in LinkedIn and in your office also. So in your from your college also search in LinkedIn, and there are so many websites, right? So search your seniors who are already working in Java in different companies actually. So if there are, let's say, if you found out 20 or 30 people, network with a strong 5 people. I would say I will target one HR. I would target one team lead. I would target a couple of seniors. Okay. And then go have a coffee with them, have a word with them, say hi. And this is a master actually in the entire job getting a job as a picture. I would say networking is really a must. There are I can say so many people who got job only purely networking with less talent. Also, there are so many people who got jobs with just because of networking, because they have contacts. They'll come to know different ways how people are getting jobs. They'll come to know what are the easiest ways of getting jobs and so on. So yes, I hope I answered your question, but maybe if you have different other question, please put it in the chat.
Hi, hi Yashwant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my next question would be, means how we can connect with people on online platform like LinkedIn. Means we can connect with our colleagues and friends through physical face-to-face conversation, but how we
Hmm.
can pursue people through online platform.
See, LinkedIn, my strongest gut feeling is first thing is, why do you want to connect with them is what you have to put it clearly. Yeah? So I get requests saying that let's connect and then share knowledge on SAP. these people I'll definitely accept. Okay. So otherwise I'll definitely follow some people. So probably if a person is not known to you, let's say he is working as a team lead in so and so company, if you are asking to connect, put a message in your connection request saying that it might be helpful for my career guidance actually. So you might be asking for his career guidance if he is not a regular person who is doing a post. If he is doing a post, then definitely people will understand you want to follow him, you want to make him a friend. If a person is not posting regularly, put a message saying that I want to have a career guidance from you. So that will give him a confidence saying that okay, somebody is coming and then seeking my career guidance, and he will accept your profile. Understood, right?
Yes.
If it is a HR, it will be easy. So you can easily say that I want to learn if there are any job openings in the next near future. Then HR will accept that profile. And don't just ignore the LinkedIn saying if few people don't accept, it's not end of the world. So there are few other people who will accept your profile. So it's an ongoing journey actually. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. I assume that all's clear with important things in
Issue
the
one small
yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
Actually, this is really good session. Definitely people will watch at least whenever they have a time. So who are watching this in the YouTube, if you have any question at any point of time, just put your comments in the comment section so that maybe we will answer those things in the next session itself, because this is definitely on every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Indian time. So you can ask any questions. Yes, you can conclude now.
Okay, then I hope things are clear. Thank you for joining. So the main context what we have covered here is how should a fresher or less experienced person's or no experienced person's resume should look like, and what he has to do in Naukri, and how he can increase his chances of getting his resume shortlisted as well as getting traction for his job. This is what we have covered in this section. So please feel free, like Raghu said, please feel free to put your comments in the chat, and we are happy to answer in the next coming sessions. Yeah.
And one more thing, you can ask questions in Telugu, Hindi, English. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know a few students who are not interested to talk in English. They don't talk actually. So no problem. In these sessions, you can talk questions in Telugu. You can ask questions in Telugu, but slowly you can learn how to talk in English. Okay. Even parents also can join, and they can ask their questions as well. Yes, continue.
That's it. Good from my side. Thank you. Thanks for joining, and have a good Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy
Thank you,
your
sir.
weekend. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.